More news today out of Chicago, where Justin Fields has indeed been named the starting quarterback as long as he's healthy and plays well for the rest of the season, according to Matt Nagy. It took a while, but Andy Dalton, who is supposed to be a full go at practice today, no longer the starter.
This is getting on with the process. That's what this is. And it's the right thing to do. The Bears aren't a playoff team. You know that as well as anybody. So why not start the process? The sooner you start it, the sooner you'll find out if Justin Fields is the long-term answer. And if he's the long-term answer, you'll have a good idea if he plays out the rest of the season. So I like this. I think it's a smart move. I always say play the kid. If you're a good team and you're not playing the kid, it's understandable. If you're a bad team and you're not playing the kid, it makes no sense. Having said all that, Fields did some good things last week. They changed some of the offensive plan for him, which I think was smart, but he's got a long ways to go, as do all these rookie quarterbacks. I like them coming out. I like them. I think it's the right move for the Chicago Bears. And if you're Matt Nagy, are you trying to save your job by making that move? And here's the reason I say that. Now he has an out. Oh, we played the rookie. We play Justin Fields. Or does Ryan Pace have the out? Somewhere along the way, I don't know if both of them are going to go this year.
Well, if they go 5 and what is it now, 12?
But Fields plays really well and they go 5 and 12.
You think they still save their job potentially?
I don't know. It gives you an out. I played the rookie. We could have played Andy Dalton. We could have won 2 more games. I played the rookie.
Well, they've got the Raiders coming up this week. That's a CBS game. Our Charles Davis is going to be on the call for that one. We're speaking with him today. Then they have the Packers and Bucks and 49ers. At the Steelers is not going to be easy. They've got the Ravens, Cardinals. Not an easy schedule for the Bears, as you mentioned. Even though they are 2-2, they have held serve at home. You don't expect them to be a playoff team.
No.
I want you to take his first 2 games and look at them kind of as a whole here. What was the difference? You know, you get sacked 9 times by the Browns, and he had no chance. I know it's the Lions the next week, but pretty good game for Justin Fields, especially when you compare him to the other rookie quarterbacks this season.
Okay, in the first game, he was brutalized. I mean, they just abused him. They just were all over him. The line was terrible. They didn't help him. They did a lot of 5-man protections. They were better this week at trying to help the offensive line. But in that first game, he wouldn't turn it loose. And that's one thing. You know, everybody paid attention to the sacks, and rightfully so, because he was hit, and I understand that. But on the third play of the game, he had a rifle shot in the middle of the field that would have been a touchdown. He didn't take it. Later in the game, he had another crossing route. He didn't take it. He was holding on to the football. I think this week he was better at getting the ball out of his hands. It wasn't great, but he was better. And that's progress, and that's all you want to see. This kid will be a good NFL quarterback. He just has to go learn to get off his number 1 read quicker and get to 2 and 3, and that takes time. He'll get there. The game's sped up. He'll eventually get there. It's the right move to play.
Even though the rookie quarterbacks had success this past week, it has not been good. Nothing like the Justin Herbert start that we saw last season. And we do want to put up some odds for you to win Rookie of the Year. Not saying Justin Fields is going to be in this conversation at all, but Mac Jones is the favorite at 4-1. And then you've got Jamar Chase, who's probably played better than any of these guys, but at the wide receiver position at 5-1. I want to know, though, Pete, for Justin Fields, who's 10-1, how much is it going to hurt him over this next month or so that he's not going to have David Montgomery?
Well, that hurts because David Montgomery was playing really well. I mean, but look, they got Williams. They could run the ball still. It's all about the offensive line, Chris. If that offensive line can show any sort of improvement, he'll be better. Get the ball to Allen Robinson. I mean, they need to get him going as well. They have some playmakers outside. It's hard to make plays when you have a bad offensive line. By the way, Jamar Chase is going to end up being the Rookie of the Year. But the problem is it's hard to give it to a wide receiver.
Yeah, right. Well, you can get him 5-1 right now, the second best odds. You see Robinson. That's just not the player he is. He's only averaging 3 receptions, 37 yards. What is it? I know he's had a couple different quarterbacks here, and Fields is just a rookie, but why haven't they gotten him the ball more?
It's hard to throw when you're on your back. I mean, the line has been that bad. It's not a good group in front of him. And you know, look, I take my chances with Robinson, throw it up. He's a big receiver, go make plays. But don't you feel sorry for Allen Robinson? Look at the quarterbacks the poor guy's played with in his career. He's never had good quarterbacks.
I know.
He's a good receiver.
Maybe Justin Fields can develop into one. Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.